Good morning, my dear students. Hope everyone is good and safe at home. So, for your class, we have finished two lessons, and today, I'm going to discuss. I'm going to tell the next lesson, that is the watery place. So, by seeing these pictures, you can imagine, my dear students, that we have in some of us having a dream to go on the earth, on the moon, and wants to travel in the planet. So this all lesson is regarding that one only. Okay. So here some warm up activities is there. This is wrote a novel title From the Earth to Moon, where that is launched the lunar ship named Columbia. 1 century later, America did send 3 men to the moon in the commando models. Okay. Columbia. H.G. Wells anticipated the automatic sliding door way back in 1899, and the atomic bomb in his novel The World Set Free in the year the 1913. Do you know of any science fiction predictions that have actually come true? Is there any inventions, or gadget that you wish actually existed? Discuss in pairs. Here, this lesson is all about the science, regarding science. Okay, many people around the world have reported seeing unknown spaceships. The mystery of these flying objects have not been solved. Human beings have also been exploring outer space to find out if there is a life of any other planet. So many of us are saying that we have this much of planets, stars, okay, galaxy, all those things. But have you heard that this is really exist? Is this really exist? The flying objects. So we have seen in the videos, we have seen in the TVs, we have seen in the movies, okay, we have seen in the science centers all. So is this all the things really exist? And is there any life apart from the earth to go and live? Okay, read this story to find out why you have not met an alien yet, all because of someone's, okay, ridiculous mistakes. Okay, here the word hunt. Note the word is the story which began with the letter W or WH. Say them aloud to see how they are pronounced. WWH. Okay. Now the lesson starts. It was actually Bart Cameron's mistake. He is the Shafis of Twin Gulf Gulch, and I am his deputy. I saw the flying square land. I was looking at the stars through a window in the Shepherd. Shepherd office. It looked like a shooting star at first, but then the track of light broadened into two things that looked like rockets, a nest, and the thing came down without a sound. 2 men got out. So it's nothing but a rocket. So they sat on and they went to galaxy. Hmm? There, they flying square fast. Then they were seeing from the windows. So it was moving very fast. And after some times, to they went to another planet, which is out of the Earth, and 2 men got out. I couldn't say or do anything. I just sat there. Okay. Cameron never looked up from his desk. He was entangled in his tax calculations. Means into mark. There was a knock of the door. It opened, and the 2 men from the flying square stepped in. They were dressed in formal suits. They had the serious look on their faces. God, I was scared. Okay, so you might have seen the dress of the persons who went to or who goes to the planet or to another this thing out of the world in the galaxy. Hmm? So that they was he was there was a knock of the door, it opens, and the two men from the flying source stepped in, and they were dressed in formal suits. They had a serious look their faces. But Cameron just looked up when the door opened and folded. He said, "What can I do for you, Flock?" And he tapped his hand on the desk, so it was obvious he did not have much time. Then that Cameron said to his friend, "Okay, open the door," and he said, "What can I for you? What can I do for you?" Hmm? And he just tapped his hands on the desk, so it was obvious. So he did not have much time. Okay. One of the two men from the flying source stepped forward. He said, "We have had our people under this and hanging time now, pronouncing each word. We have chosen this locally for the first time because it is isolated and peaceful. We know that you are the leaders here." So the both friends were discussing, and they were discussing like this. Okay, what they said, one of the two men from the flying source, okay, stepped towards. He said, "We have had your people under this, and we just allowed them to sit inside the things, and we know that they are leaders here. Means they are the only persons who have to drive this rocket and wants to go to the above the sky. I am stiff if that what you mean. So what's your trouble?" Then they were discussing and they sing. Then now tell me, what is your trouble? "We have been careful to adapt your style of dressing. We have also learned your language." Then they are saying, now they are not able to speak aloud, and they are saying here, but with your dressing code, with your things, we can read your language and easily, because the dressing code says so much of things. Okay, you could see the light break in Cameron. He said, "You guys foreigners." Then by seeing the face, so they said, "You are not from this country, so you are just a foreigner." Means you came from the other country. The man from the flying source said, "Foreigners, indeed we came from the watery place, your place called Venus." And they came from Venus, and they are saying which place or which planet you belong to. Then they said, "We are belong to that place where the watery place is called Venus." Cameron never blinked any eyes. He said, "All right, I am at your service. What can I do for you now?" Then they said, "So yes, it's already okay now. So what do you want? You want me to help here or what? Or tell me what you like." So Cameron, "Please make immediate arrangements for the important men of your country to be brought here for discussing regarding your people joining our great organizations." Then the Cameron just informed to that person, "Please make immediate arrangements." So if possible, try to make arrangements and call your superiority or call your countryman because I want to discuss one thing regarding the issues, not issues exactly, means for approaching to join our nation. Slowly Cameron got read, our people join your organizations. We are already part of the UN, and God knows what else. I suppose I am to get a president here else right now in Twin Gulch. Send a hurry up message. Then the slowly Cameron got red, means he got angry, and our people are already, your people join your organizations. We are already part of UN United Nations and get know what else. Now tell me what you want else. Then the boy said, then the person said, I am not, I am to get the president here. So if I want to send from you here, may I call to president or what? Right now. The man said, speed is desirable. Speed is desirable. You want the parliament to or Supreme Court? Then the person was saying, you want me to call the president or parliament or Supreme Court? If they will help, if they will help Shaffer. And Cameron Bewley went to peace. He yelled, I have no time for wise guys who came around me and especially foreigners. If you don't get out of here, pronto, I'll lock you up for the disturbing of peace and I will never let you out. After this person said, if you are doing this one, if you are committing mistakes and if you are wasting my time, so I am going to get you peace. I am going to tie you and I will look you up for the disturbing of peace and I will never let you go on. Means I am not going to leave you. You wish us to leave, said the man from the Venus. You wish us to leave means is it possible to leave us from here? Right now, get out of here and back to whatever you are from and don't even come back. Then they said, so whatever you are talking, that is none of our business, it is not relevant at all. So right now only you just get back from here and don't come back to this place. The two men looked at each other. Then the one who had done all the talking said, I am not our way to force ourselves or our nations on people. We will live and not return. We will girdle your earth in warning and none will enter. And they are saying, we are not going to enter to your world, we are not going to enter to your earth, and as our nations we are not going to disturb anyone. So please just move from here, otherwise we are going to arrest you, we are going to hold you. They turned and left, and I knew that they would do what they had said. I knew that they would put a kind of fence around earth, keeping others like them from visiting us. So then they said, so it's better to go from here, otherwise from the next person also, if any next person comes also, so we are not going to allow them from this point of view. My dear students, so with this I just finished 2 pages here, so remaining things we'll see next class. But before going to conclude the things, just I would like to repeat the lesson once again. This beautiful lateral lesson is all about the galaxies, planets and all these things. Many people around the world have reported seeing unknown spaceships. The mystery of these flying objects has been solved. Human beings have also seen exploring outer space to find out if there is a life on any other planets. Read this story to find out why you have not met an alien yet. So all because of someone's ridiculous mistakes. So it was actually but Cameron mistakes. He is the chef of Edwin Cools and I am his deputy. I saw the flying source land. I was just looking at the stars through the window, the shelf office. It looked like a shooting star at first, but then the track of light broadened into water. Two things that looked like rocket exhaust, and the thing came down without a sound. Two men got out. I couldn't say or do anything. I just sat there. Cameron never looked up from his desk. He was entangled in his tax calculations. There was a knock on the door. It opened, and the two men from the flying sauce stepped in. They were dressed in formal suits. They had a serious look on their face. But Cameron just looked up when the door opened and framed. He said, "What can I do for you folks?" And he tapped his hands on the desk, so it was obvious he did not have much time. One of the two men from the flying sauce stepped forward. He said, "We have had your people under this and time now pronouncing reach us. We have chosen this locality for our first contact because it is isolated and peaceful. We know that you are the leader here. I am the shelf, if that's what you mean. So what's your trouble? We have been careful to adopt your style of dressing. We have also learned your language." He could see the light break in Cameron's. He said, "Yes, guys, foreigners." The man from the flying sauce said, "Foreigners, indeed we are. We came from the watery place your people called Venus." Cameron's never blinked any eyes. He said, "All right, I am at your serve. What can I do for you? Please make immediate arrangements for the important men of your country to be brought here for discussing regarding your people joining our great organizations." Slowly, the Cameron got red. "Our people join in your organizations. We are already part of the UN and God knows what else. And I supposed I to get a president here right now in twin cloak. Send the hurry up message." The man said, "Speed is desirable. You want the parliaments to the Supreme Court if they will help shuffles." And the Cameron really went to peace. He yelled, "I have no time for wise guys who came around, especially foreigners. If you don't get out of here, Proto, so I lock you up for the disturbing the peace and I will never let you go." "You wish us to leave," said the man from Venus. "Right now, get out of here and back to wherever you from and don't ever come back." The two men looked at each other. Then the one who had done all the talking said, "Yeah, it's not our way to force ourselves or our nations on people. We will live and not return. We will rid of your earth is warning and none will enter." They turned and left, and I knew that they would do what they had said. I knew that they would put a kind of fence around her, keeping others like them from visiting us. So here some words are there. Isolated means a place far away from another. The light broke up means began to understand. Went in peace means lost control on himself. Pronto means immediately, quickly. Griddle means a thing that surrendered or something else like a fence. So my dear students, this is all about a lesson, this lesson. So we have just finished only 2 pages from this lesson. In the next class, so I am going to discuss in brief, in detail, the remaining pages of these things. So hope you understood the lesson. If possible, try to read 2, 3, 4 times the same videos, see the same videos, listen, and so we'll next class we'll continue the same. Thank you, my dear students. Thank you so much. So thank you, students. See you.